Karibuni Rafiki, welcome to the Mambo podcast with me, Sonia and
Chance.
So what's our topic for today, Chance?
Wait. So our topic for today is a very interesting topic. So today we're going to be talking about friendship, overcoming friendship breakups. How does it shape us? And as adults, why do we realize that sometimes having fewer friends is better than having more friends?
I don't know, as you get older, you just have different perspective of what a friend is. So you tend to I don't know.
Okay.
You just
Should we start from the first question?
Yeah, we can start with the first question.
Okay. So our first question is, why are friends important? Why do we decide to have people in our lives that we call them friends and engage with them in every aspect of our lives?
I think friendship is just important for you, for your mental health as well. And also it advance you as a human being, especially in career. I would say Mama Miriam, it's a good example of that. Cause she's there, you need someone who's cheering you on as well too, right? And also guiding you, especially that's why I like when you have friends who are older than you, where they're able to show you the ropes.
Yeah.
Because they've been through it, they've seen it firsthand, so they know what it will lead to, right?
Yeah.
If you take those directions. So I feel especially Mama Miriam, she really guide us to a lot of especially in career wise and situation, just life stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I think for me, having friends, the importance of friends, they act as mentors, as you've said.
Yeah.
Friends act as a big part of our lives. Sometimes these are people that you've known for 12 to 10 years. Sometimes these are people that you went to school with. You guys became so close. It's like you guys have a common ground that grounds you guys together.
But I also don't think friendship, it depends on the many years you've known each other.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Because with most I don't think I'm friends with people that I was necessarily cool during high school with and now, right? Because you're in a different I feel there's a season for friendship too, right? As you get older, you start changing. What things that you used to value before is not what you value now.
Yeah.
And you're becoming an adult. Not everyone wants to do the same thing, going out, partying and stuff. That's not you. So you tend to lose friendships along the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think also with the level of growing up, there's people that start realizing that life, they start getting life so serious.
Yeah.
At some point, and then it's like you're left behind. If you are someone who likes to party, and your friends who do not like to party, then that connection starts drifting. You guys start finding out that you do not have the same grounds anymore, those common grounds that you guys thought you had. It becomes a rare ground for you guys.
I think also as I got older, I feel I'm boring. I don't want to go out either. I'm not the type of person to be partying and stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy my alone time. I'm okay being by myself, doing things by myself. I don't necessarily need anyone because I'm so used to doing that by myself too, right? You also have to be, I find also with friendship, right? You tend to also lean on someone way too much where you don't know how to stay in your own company. Do you know yourself? Are you able to take yourself out?
Yeah.
Little things like that. And some people feel embarrassed just taking themselves out to dinner and stuff like that. But it shouldn't be like that because you should be able to be by yourself. You don't need to
get used to being alone.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do we hold on to toxic friends?
Ooh. Sometimes they've done things for you where you're oh, maybe that's not them, or they're just acting they're just having a moment or something. But also as well as, I don't know, some friends be jealous of you and you don't realize it. But then you're hanging on to them because they have had an impact in your life, and also they're you don't want to let go of that memory, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So
I feel with friends, there's that, and then there's the fact that you do not even realize that they're toxic.
That's true. You don't
you're so these people have been in your life for a certain number of years or time that even the little things that they do to you,
you don't see it.
you do not even see it. You do not even realize that these people are hurting me.
Yeah, you don't pick
You
it
do,
up.
yeah, no, you do not even realize like, oh my god, what did she just say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did she just make me feel like that? And then you start like that little those little behavior.
Yeah.
It becomes so hard for you to pick up on them until like you take a step back and you're like, wait, this is not normal. Or like that feeling of excitement of maybe that love, that connection that you have with these people, it starts drifting. You start like you start noticing like these people are drifting far from you other than near close to you. Like you feel like this person at some point in life they become a stranger.
Yeah.
Like they maybe you never go like a day without calling them. You can even now start going a week, 2 weeks, 1 month without even texting or calling them. Like if they invite you to hang out with them, you're like, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Like that's how much they are toxicity. Like you start realizing and you start drifting apart. But the thing is, how do you recognize these signs of them being toxic?
I think just like saying snarky comments, like judging you, like especially if they know you, like and like what you're working towards, and then just like nitpicking you, like every time, like, wow, you're so fat, like look at that thing, just like, and they know like, or like you getting something, and then they're like, how come I didn't get it? You know, it's like jealous friendship as well as not seeing. I don't know, not seeing like a positive light.
Like friends that do not even celebrate your success, but celebrate your failure,
your downfall. They're like so excited to hear like about like the bad things that's going on in your life, but like for the good moments, they don't want to hear anything about it.
And you know, sometimes like it's not your fault with how much you're sharing with them, because these are people who are in your life. These are people that are really close to your heart. It's just that it's just that you never know someone 100%. And for that, it's even when they hurt you, you'll be like, what did I do wrong? It's not about what you did wrong. It's about what they actually decided to do on you. And that might be like, oh, why is she always getting the good things? Why is she always the one getting the deals? Why is she always the one getting the good job? Why is she always the one driving the good cars? Why is she always the one getting from one relationship to another? Why is she the one married at 23,
so basically 24? Like comparing yourself to
like
this,
they start like comparing their situation to yours, and then that's when they're like, oh, okay. And that's where the hatred, and that's where the sneaky comments, that's where the behavior pattern now starts building up. Because and you do not even realize it, because there's so much, you're so into them as friends, and like you love them and adore them, and these are people that are very close to your heart. By the time you realize that they've hurt you, they've left wounds that take months and even long time to heal and just to move on. Like that's just how much toxic people are out there. And even sometimes these are people that are dealing with their own trauma.
And especially like, when they're dealing with their trauma, like they like telling you about it, and then you're like helping them through it, and then they're just like, you're just giving, and they're just taking, and then there's no balance in that friendship. It's always just a give and take. They take to a point where you have an empty cup, like, and then not filling into you.
Like you feel more into their cup than them filling into your own cup. So your cup is left half full while theirs is full.
No, yours is empty, girl.
Yours is empty.
There's nothing
because of how much you're giving to them. That's a good one.
But I think also like, I don't know, with me and friendship, I'm not that type of person who like, everyone knows, don't text me. Like I'm a bad texter.
Yeah, call me.
Just call me. Like I forget. Like if I don't reply to you right away, just know maybe a week.
Okay, you're bad.
No, like I just forget. I have other things like I'm doing, like some like on
a week.
Sometimes a week. I'm not even lying. Like that's how I'm really bad. I'm trying to fix it, but
I don't text you and you don't reply in a week.
I'm trying to be better, but like for other people, like you have my number, call me. So don't be texting me, because like I'm not on my phone like that. Like if you really want to reach me, call me.
It also depends with how close are these people to you.
That's true.
And what kind of conversations do they bring on the table for you to even engage with them? Because there's people who are just going to text you and you're like, not now. There's people who are going to call you and you're like, not today. And that's okay.
But I also have friendships that like it's been like what, 20 years? No, like 15 years. And no matter like what, even though we lose like connection and stuff, when we get with each other, it's like we never left. It's just like it picks up from there.
From where it left from.
Yeah, exactly. So like sometimes
That's
you can have like, and I think people just use friendship loosely, right? Not everyone is your friend.
No.
So
people
like,
do not even know to define the word friendship. Some people do not know how to put the word friendship in some relationships, in some relations. Not everyone that smiles with you is your friend.
What is the word? Acquaintances?
Yeah, acquaintances. Some people are just acquaintances.
Yeah.
Like these are people that you be like, hi, bye, okay.
Bye.
Like, can we grab coffee? Oh yeah. If someone is inviting you for coffee and you guys go like 6 months without even meeting for coffee,
yeah,
that states a lot. That does state a lot. And you can't have a connection with everyone out there. There's people that you're always gonna have a stronger connection than the others. And there are others that your energies are never even going to match at all.
With energy, speaking with energy, like me when I meet people, and if I don't like you the first time, there's always something that always happens. I stay away from people. I like, what is this? I live my life with energy, right? So like whenever, if I feel that with someone, there's some people I'm just like, you just feel it, you know, like that intuition, you just like, something's just holding you back from opening up to a person, or like even like going around that person.
Yeah.
Every time I've listened, and then like my friends would bring other friends around, and I just feel that energy. Like I'll step away from you.
You'll be like,
because,
wait.
and then I'll hear, oh, she did this to me and that to me, and I'm like, oh, thank God I listened, and I didn't like deny my intuitions.
Yeah. So our next question is, how do we know that we are losing connection with friends? That one I think we've discussed it.
How do you know when you're losing connection?
Yeah.
It's just not, you can tell when it's just like not the same.
Yeah, like you said, drifting apart.
There's no like checking up on each other.
Yeah.
There is like sometimes like even though you're not losing connection, you can like check up on each other like once in a while and stuff. But then like when you're losing connection, it's just like,
I think with connection it is like
page.
You know, yes, like your values, like you said, your values do not align anymore. The things that you guys used to like, you do not like anymore. And also they say that opposite attracts, but when it comes to friendship, I think it's a little bit different.
I don't even think it's like I think it's just outgrowing each other.
Yeah.
Because like you get to a certain age, you're
just like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like this is the age where I want to take this serious.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, and that's the hardest thing. It's realizing that you do not hate this person.
Yeah.
It's not that you do not value them. It's just that you guys are at different phase of your lives.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be in different. You might be behind, she might be ahead. You might be ahead, she might be behind, and that's okay. But what's not okay is you trying to force them into being with you. Like we need to be friends. Like we need to hang out like that we used to. No, and for me, the first time I see you, if I say hello, you say hello, I do not feel anything, then that means that our connection has drifted apart.
But sometimes you don't feel connection, because I've had a girl who in junior high we fought and stuff. But then we ended up being good friends. So I feel like sometimes you do meet like in the words. I don't know. It's just like it's not the best circumstances.
Well, sometimes bullies turn out to be.
It wasn't about bullying.
It's not a
bully. It was just like, back and forth. Lip service.
Lip service. That sounds.
Our moms like at that age. Oh God. So, yeah, we got in a fight, but now like we're actually like good friends. So like you would be surprised that we actually fought.
Well, I mean, they say that some relationships start with hatred and love and war.
Yeah.
While others start with love and affection.
That's true.
Yeah. So it depends on what level it took for a relationship or for that friendship to start. Not every friendship starts with love, and that's okay. Yeah. And also the people that we think are our biggest enemies, they turn out to be our best friends later on in life.
Yeah. Yeah. And also then like.
Because you and I never even used to talk. Because I would see, like that. Yeah, like I would see you in events, like would meet. Like you used to be another person's friend.
Yeah.
And because I'm saying hi to them, I would want to say hi to you. But then we ended up in the same class.
Yeah, I think
in the same. In the same course.
Yeah.
And we started sitting together. Yeah. And then we're like, oh wait, hi, I
know
you, And that's just how it was weird. And that's just how it was built. And as we became friends, people started thinking that we were way too different. So like some people, at a certain point, people are like, wait, these people are not smart in class because we never used to take things serious.
That's true. They thought
you and I
they thought
used
like we
to
were not
play a
serious.
lot in school, in college. But
They
like, wait,
find out our marks.
yeah, people are like, wait, you got that? Wait, you got 90? Wait, you got 85? How did you do it?
They were like those classmates, eh? They thought we didn't know anything.
It is very surprising.
But it turns out the people who were pretending they were smart, but
yeah,
they
it
were
is,
not that smart.
and it's okay. Some friendships do not have to start right away.
Yeah.
Some friendships take, and as you said, I think the Creator brings people in our lives at a certain point. He knows like this is the person you need at this phase in your life, and to this phase in your life. So I'm gonna put this person here. This is your lifetime friends. He knows like, oh, this is the person you need from this phase to this phase.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take them out, and it's gonna be hard for you to deal with it, but you have to deal with it. Because if you do not go through that hard, if you do not lose this friend, you never meet the other friend you're meant to meet. That's the next phase. And people do not realize that. And this is why it is so hard for people to deal with breakups.
Me, I feel like I dealt with breakup like, I don't know, for me the way I dealt with it is like, what is this? I told a friend something, and then she went around and said it. And then it was like a personal stuff, like with family and stuff, right? And then like I'm trusting you as my friend to like keep my secret.
Yeah.
And then you go around and tell people, and then you just, I think that person.
And then you come back and tell me you were there when they were saying it.
No, like other people, like you making it as if it's like it's not a serious matter. Like that's what is serious to me, and that's what is important to me, like especially with family. And then you acting like it's not a big deal, and then you tell the person that who's affecting my family, you go and tell them like exactly what I said, and I'm your best friend. Like, what does that say about you? So from that day on, I just started learning to be by myself. I started like drifting apart from people. That's why like I'm not attached to people. Like,
yeah. I think for me it took and this is the question, how do we deal with friendship breakups? I think the most difficult breakup is a friendship breakup, because this is like someone that you've told everything.
That's why like
all the secrets.
You know what? In Islam it says you don't tell your secrets to what is this God would not be happy with, or like you wouldn't want it to be repeat. Some secrets you need to take it to your grave. Don't, even though you're close friends and stuff, some secrets you don't need to be telling people.
Oh, that's true.
Like keep it to yourself. Some
like
stuff,
they don't need to know.
They don't need to know. Even like you say, it's your best friend. Even your family members, like especially like the scenes that you're committing as well. Like you don't need to like be coming and telling people this is what I used to do and stuff like that. Some stuff, and especially with our society, we don't have shame. That's what I've noticed.
With this generation too.
Yeah, this generation, there's no shame.
Everything needs to be out and about.
Open. No, it doesn't. Some things you need to keep it to yourself.
I don't care if they know.
Shit, you better do.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, and you know, the thing is that not everyone is religious, and everyone operates on a different level, and people cope differently.
No, but I don't even think this has to do with religion. The reason I'm saying don't like be telling people your secret, it's just like when you lose that friendship, and then it goes like they start going around, like it's gonna affect your mental health to the point where like sometimes you won't recover. Like they start going around and spreading every little thing you did, because like you don't know. Like today I'm your friend. Tomorrow,
the things that you guys used to even do together,
exactly,
it comes out in the open. The things
that's
that you know,
don't tell.
You are like, we wouldn't want people to know this, that we ever did this in the past.
Exactly.
So when people come to know that we ever did this, or you and I ever did this, it becomes a problem. Like
exactly.
And you know the thing is that it depends with who goes with the word out first.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, if you fight with someone and they get out first and they spill the secrets, obviously, she's been waiting, girl. Wait, what?
Yeah, she was waiting.
Yeah, she was waiting for it. She was like, listen, I'm just timing you like this. Immediately
that's not your friend.
That's not your friend.
She was envy of you.
But that's why they said, like, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And the people that we have close to, and very close to us, are the ones who turn out to be
if you're my enemy, stay away from me. Don't come in. I don't want to hate her next to me. No, thank you.
I think my first friendship breakup was before I met you. It was messy.
Is it that one?
Yeah. It was the hardest one.
Yikes.
I was very depressed too.
Oh, what happened, Chance?
We don't have time.
No, we have time today. Tell us what happened. That's the whole time point, right?
Don't add salt to the wound.
Tell us.
But I feel like with me, I'm very generous. Yeah.
She's a generous queen.
And I love a lot. Like if I love you, like if I consider you my friend, like if I consider you my close friend, you become my sister instantly. And I think I had people that just never meant they just never appreciated being that close to me. And I was also going through a lot at that time. I had lost someone, like I had that relationship that was like I had walked away. So I was dealing with this breakup after, and then it was that breakup and boom. Then my friendship breakup. That year was my year. It was like, this year I'm removing all these people away from you.
It was just a lot going on.
There was a lot going on, and at some point, I just, it became so hard. I think it shaped me. I think I started having trust issues, and I didn't even know how to approach people, how to be friends with people anymore. Like I started learning how to be alone, because at that point I couldn't even trust anyone. And let me tell you, if you and your friend break up over a man, that is not your friend. There's just some things you're like, wait, this is what caused us to just end up like stop being friends. And then the worst statement that this person could ever make was, I know I'm beautiful more than you.
Hey.
So you do not, like, I know you're jealous of me because I'm prettier than you. If you can make that statement boldly, and yet you call yourself my sister, like you call yourself my soul sister, then trust me, you are just a devil in disguise. Because if like there's some things you can't fight with someone, and you guys can argue, right? And you can be like, okay, we are fighting, we're arguing, we're not talking for a certain amount of time. And then obviously there are some things that I wouldn't even think of saying. Like I wouldn't come to you and say like, I know I'm prettier than you. Like where is that coming from? What does that even have to do with the fight? And like with that, it just shaped us. It shaped me a lot.
I had at them differently.
Yes, I started looking at them differently. I had low self-esteem.
Because like it makes you think like, so this whole time when we were friends, you were thinking that you were better than me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And the thing is that maybe the person is, and they are very beautiful. I know you've seen that. They're not like that, but they're beautiful in their own way.
Alright.
Yeah, that's alright. She's alright. Like they're beautiful in their own way, the way they see themselves. And this is someone that when you guys are walking in a room, I feel like the way I've seen it most of the time, all men's attention will go to this person. And like for me, I don't like attention like that. That's why I like to go fast to the party, sit somewhere. I do not have to get up. Just sit.
If I'm being honest, maybe I think just because she was lighter. Yeah, light skin.
You think?
Yeah. She wasn't all that.
No.
She was cute, but not.
She's very cute.
Not all that.
Yeah. But these are the things that you start learning. Wow. I was dealing with a lot that year, and the worst thing is this person left me when I needed them the most. Because I remember I had moved out. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And there was so much going on, and I was mentally I was not there. Like mentally I would go home, just put my curtains on and just cry myself to bed. That's how bad it was. Not because of the breakup, because of everything that was just happening that year around.
A lot going on.
Yeah, that was like a lot going on. And for me, when that person went, and people were like, forgive and forget, forgive and forget. And then I'm at a certain point, I'm like, okay, I've forgiven you. I've not forgotten what you did. I'm forgetting face by face. But I just cannot talk to you when I'm trying to heal.
Yeah.
Like if you and I meet in a public place, do not expect you to be like, hi, how are you? No.
One thing about me, I can't be famous.
Because I'm still hurting. And I want to be the bigger person and walk away. I will never tell you, my other friends, or do never talk. No, like I don't care. You guys can keep your communication. You talk, you hang out.
That's okay.
Like, I don't
care. If like amongst
just keep my name shouldn't be coming out of your
that's
meetings and out of your conversations.
Sometimes when you break up, like especially if you're in a friendship group, and then what is this? Whatever you do with that person that I'm not friends with anymore. it's not my business. You can continue carrying on being friends.
Yes.
Just don't involve me. If
Nope.
you're planning something, you know I'm not coming.
Yeah, obviously.
If you're gonna invite her, choose her. Like,
Not me.
leave me alone. But like, I just at that point, just don't tell me what they're doing, and I don't want you talking about me to them.
Yeah.
The same goes both ways.
The same goes both ways. Like you and I meeting, we don't even have to mention that person. Like that person does not even exist in my world. But the thing is, how do these breakups, how do these friendship breakups shape us to become the people where at some point we're like, I don't care. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with having 2 or 3 people in my life.
I think like experiencing friendship breakup, like you come out of it like, I think being able to be by yourself, and also like choosing carefully who you call your friend. Because I don't use loosely. I don't just be saying you're my friend.
Yeah, there's some people are not even worthy of that word friendship.
No, they're not.
Coming out of your mouth and be like, this is my friend. No. And you know, the thing is, the first thing with breakup is you're in denial that it has happened.
Not in denial.
I was in denial that like it has happened. I was. It's like a relationship breakup. The only thing is that you're losing your soul sister, or you're losing like someone who used to be like your sister maybe. This person was like a sister to me. Someone that I really, really loved. Someone that they would even come to my house and sleep over, you know.
Yes.
So that to me was like a sister. So I'm in denial that this person is walking away from me.
Yeah.
I start healing. I start the process of healing. First of all, I accept it. I start the process of healing. Now, you mean the process of healing?
Yeah.
These people somehow
come back.
They one day they get like you get a phone call from them.
Oh.
And it's like, okay, bye. It's not like I'm cutting out communication with you.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping my communication minimal to how far am I having this conversation with you. Because I do not hate you. I'm just trying to accept the fact that what you did to me was wrong. And if you cannot take accountability and acknowledgement that you did hurt me, then that's where the reality kicks in. And you're like, wait, this person just called me, but then they can't even say I'm so sorry for what I said last time. They think that we're just gonna have a normal conversation and move on. And then that hurts. Yeah. And when you see all these things, when you sit down and you like start seeing all these things, sometimes you even start seeing this how that journey was. You used to give and give and give and give and give.
I think like
this person will take and take and take.
I feel like you were sitting there like starting to analyze your friendship.
Yeah, you're analyzing that time frame of the friendship that you guys shared. You're like, wait, at some point in life I did do this. When did I ever get the return of what I did?
That's true.
Right? Like at some point you become a threat to them other than a friend. And that,
how do you become a threat?
like, you know, it's just like maybe you started working and they're not working. Or maybe you have a dream job that this person wanted to have.
Yeah, they don't.
Maybe, you know, you have some people that when you advise, you become the enemy instead of the friend. Do you know that?
I cannot. Oh, let me tell you what Chance did to me last time.
What did I do?
Oh, you don't remember?
I don't remember.
So this girl, it was during school and stuff, right? Remember that day you called me? Oh, Sonia, I'm thinking about going to finance a car.
Oh, that's true.
Oh God,
I remember.
I was like, that was the first argument. Okay, she's like, I'm gonna get a car, and I'm like telling her, I don't think that's the best financial decision at the moment right now for you.
Yeah.
Don't do it, because like you're already like with student loans.
Yeah, I was,
so, like,
and I was already like going through a lot.
Yeah, you're going through a lot.
Yeah.
And then she wants to add a car on top of that. I'm like, girl, no, don't do it. And first of all, like, I don't believe like in finance and like a car and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I was telling her like the negative side of it. I didn't find any benefits. I won't even lie. And then she's
even
like,
when I tried to like make you understand.
Yeah, I was like,
you
nope.
really need it.
Because I was looking at her situation. I was looking at your situation. Because I was like firsthand. I was seeing what's going on. Right? So I cannot like me as a friend. I could never give you bad advice. So then I was telling her like, oh, don't get it. That's not a good financial decision for you to make. And then she's like, well, I'll do whatever I want because like that's what I want to do right now. I said, okay,
I remember.
I was just like, okay, you're a big girl. Do whatever you want. I'm like, go if you want. And then you're like, oh well, I'm gonna do it anyway. I was just like, you know what, whatever.
And I started going to appointments, looking at the cars.
Can you imagine this idiot went? Because one thing they don't tell you about financing, when that car gets in an accident, you still have to pay it off.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Unless you get the
I did a
insurance.
lot of research too.
Unless like you get insurance like to
Yeah.
what is this? To write it off. Like if it's a big accident, that's about it.
Yeah.
But like usually most of the time, like people who are financed, like they always regret it. So like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want you to be in that situation of regretting it.
I
And first of
know.
all, this lady was learning how to drive. How dare you? First of all, when you're learning how to drive,
that's how I was
you
learning how
take
to
a
drive,
used
eh?
car. Exactly. You take a used car.
Yeah,
Well, like
that's-
if I back up and I hit it, it's okay. You will still
Okay,
no. It's better because it's not.
It is better
it's
because
not
then
a
I
new
do not
car.
have to like worry
Yeah.
about pain or whatever.
Exactly.
Like the dent is there.
Yeah,
it's an old
there.
car. Yeah. Oh my God, I remember. How do you remember? I was like,
I remember.
I'd already forgotten. I was like,
It's in denial.
it's been that it was dusted and put in the back seat.
Yeah, but then the good thing, she came to her senses. Oh, she came back. She's like, "Yeah, Sonia, I sat down. I thought about it."
I was like, listen, where I am financially, I cannot
Because I was
finance
just like,
this
you
car.
know what, do whatever you want. Because we were going back and forth. I was just frustrated at that point. I was just like, shit, do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Because even Mama Miriam told you the same thing. We both told you.
She did. No, Mom Miriam was like, listen, I agree with what Sonia is saying, but if you are capable and if you feel unsafe, then go for it. But then because Mama Miriam, because she understood the environment that I was working in at that point, it was like a very hard environment.
Yeah.
Actually, it was very unsafe because I would finish work like 12 a.m. and like take a bus all the way to their house for like 1 a.m. and then have to walk for like 10 minutes all the way to the house where there's like darkness. There's nobody. Remember one time I was even followed home? Yeah, and then I was like, wait, this is scary. And then that's when I decided like, because at that point I was like so mad. I was dealing with so many things.
Yeah, you
and I was like, I just need someone to support my.
Yeah, she wanted me to support her. Me, I can never support nonsense. That's one thing. And the thing is, that speaking of friendship, like if I'm like me as a friend, right, I will always advise you in the right direction, and you choose to take it or not to, like to take it or just leave it as it is. But don't expect me to go along with you just because that's what you want.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's the.
And anyway, that's a good thing about her. She is like
I'm
that,
straightforward.
and it builds us up. Yeah, but you know what? Above all, that's how we learn, and that's how we become. And if I was a bad friend, I would be like, I don't want to talk to Sonia ever again because she's telling me what to do. But instead, I went home, analyzed her advice and what I was like, this is a very unrealistic decision to make. And I was like, you're going to respect yourself. And we're not going to get that car, okay? And we're going to go and match and work hard.
And that's the thing, what I don't get about our friendship, right? You come and you tell me something, right? You ask for my advice and I give it to you. And then you're getting mad. Why are you getting mad? Why did you come and ask me in the first place? If you didn't want my input, right?
That's true,
You could have kept it to yourself.
Yeah.
Like some friendship, like if you don't, like you don't getting the answer that you want, you start getting upset. Like why are you getting upset why are you asking me? And then one more thing you said earlier. Fighting over a man.
Right?
Two women fighting.
Sister,
The
we
man
do
cheated.
not
The
do
man
that.
cheated. And then you coming here to fight me. Are you okay? Are you mad? Like what kind of nonsense is that? Beat the guy. In matter of fact, we should both jump him. What do you mean you're gonna fight me?
But you know the thing is,
Like
like,
it depends if you knew.
no, not even if
No,
I
if you
knew.
knew in Tanzania, they're all jumping you. That's you know, like the crowd, they all come out, the women, they all come out. They'll jump you, just know that.
My brother, they will beat you up so bad.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I sat down and I came to there's so many things that you find out about these people that you lose. And you're like, oh yeah, maybe this was for the best. And for my situation, it was for the best. I felt peace after a few years. Like after 2 years, I felt like even if I meet with you, I would say hi to be like hi, and I walk away. And it doesn't have to, to start going, let's meet, let's talk. No, maybe like
just be cordial.
Yeah, be cordial with each other, and you do not have to show everyone at that meeting or that event that you guys are not talking.
Yeah, like don't show you.
Yeah, like do not be that. There's some people who are petty. Oh my god. But don't be that.
I could be petty, I'm not even gonna lie.
Me too, I can be petty if I want.
Like sometimes I'll pretend you're not there. Just know that.
I know, right?
Like you don't exist.
I will
like,
hug everybody.
I'll see you, I won't talk to you.
I'll see you.
There's one person, he did something to me. Well, like, and I didn't talk to him for 3 years, and I used to see him around. Yes, that's how petty I am. Yes.
For 3 years?
Yes.
Okay, she's petty than me.
No, because like me, like I take, especially when you're trying to assassinate my character. Well, like, I'm not with that. I'm not going back and forth with you.
Yeah.
I'll ignore you. You're on mute.
Until further notice.
Yes, until I feel like it.
Yeah, like okay.
Yeah.
Listen, you cannot come back in my life.
Yeah,
I'm free.
No.
You
Sometimes
cannot
like the best thing you can do is silent. That's what I believe. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you do not have
I'm
to
not a
be
person
doing
who's gonna go back and forth with you unless that's what you want.
Or even confrontations.
No.
Like, oh, why we not talking?
No.
Oh, why we not? No, we do not have to talk.
Yeah.
Like at this point, we're just bye bye. Okay.
Yeah, you see me.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah. When you see me, you see me.
House.
Thank you. Yeah. So and guys, and this is just all about friendships and the thing about friends is and friendship breakups and how and all these things that we talked about is that it helps you learn where you are at with the people in your life, and even with friends in your life, it just helps you sort of like be like this is where we are, and it helps you also analyze the people that you have currently in your life. And it doesn't have to be only with friends, it also has to be with colleagues at work, with
But
people,
do you think,
acquaintances.
This is just a general question.
Yeah.
Do you think like colleagues are your friends?
Depends. I have colleagues that I've gone out with, and I see and embrace them as friends. Yeah. There are some colleagues, it took me time to learn about them, and immediately I learn about you, I build a very hard boundary that you never ever break. Yeah. There's colleagues that can be friends, but just be friends with boundaries.
Yeah.
How much do you share? How much do you talk?
Some of them.
How much do you? Because let me tell you, not everyone that smells on your face.
Especially at work. That's why I
friend.
find it hard to be like friends with like people at work, because like they have ulterior motive. Some of them be looking for stuff just to get on you. Some of them, I feel like it sometimes. So that's why, like, for me, like, I keep my boundaries with, like, people at work. Yeah, I'll talk to you, like, smile and stuff, but, like, I would never tell you anything about my life or anything that's, like, going on personally. No. So you can use it against me. You're the craze. I would never. So that's how I look at, like, colleagues. Yeah, we're friends when I'm there at work. When I leave that building, we're not friends.
No phone call, no text, no nothing, unless it's professional work.
Yeah. And then, like, there's a friend, like, if I've known you, like, for years, you tend to, like, somehow you build a friendship because, like, you see that person every day, so you build a strong relationship with that person. So
some people, they just make it so hard and so difficult for you guys to be friends.
Oh yeah.
There's just like some people that it's just like they wouldn't even give you the time and the space for you to even get to know them better because of the way they behave.
Oh, that's true. Some people are just.
This is like, I know this. I know.
I don't like it, and I
like relax.
Especially like the people who like, especially at work, like we try to like micromanage you and stuff. I cannot. Like I don't like that. Like you're just gonna meet a wall. That's what it is.
And I stuck to this wall.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like it. And just like there's a way of telling like a worker to do something for you and just like be
in a way that is respectful and
yeah,
and there's a way that can be very disrespectful, demanding, and rude, and belittling,
and not appreciating like your work. Is like there's a lot of like hard work that goes into it, and then you just being like
so just my one last word of advice is just be careful who you're friends with, and just watch what you talk with people about. That's very important. How much do you share with these people? What do you share with these people, and what relationship? If you sit down and analyze the relationship you share with these people, is it to an extent of you of them being that close to you in your life? And if it's not, I'm not saying cut them off. I'm not saying leave them hanging. Keep your distance.
Cut them off.
keep your distance,
Kiss them off.
and then you can now decide to cut them off later on with how they behave with that boundary you've built. And if someone does not respect your boundary as a friend and as an acquaintance, they do not deserve to be in your life at all. Because if you let people take one step, like too many steps, they now want to take miles. And when they take miles, the wall that you built with them, they now tend to want to go overboard.
But I also think it's also like with friends, like you have to know which friend is for what, and which friend
is for what.
Yeah, for this.
Yeah.
Right. And also not just having friendship just for the sake of having friendship.
No.
Your friends have to add value in your life.
And
the
friendship needs to have a purpose.
You have to have a purpose, and like you have to progress in
Right.
it. You can't be like stuck in the same place. That's why like I
For
feel
5
like it's
years,
good, like
being friends.
That's what they say, like whatever you are like friends with, show me your friend group and I'll tell you exactly who you are.
Yeah.
Because your
People
friend
call
group
me
say,
boring.
Oh, me too.
I'm very boring. I'm not me. When we are together, we're not boring. We are very introverts, extroverts. We like ambiverts.
What is that? Ambivert.
You know, you like running in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a time where we would go hiking if we want. There's a time where we would go for Zumba as a group exercise.
Yeah.
That is not boring, okay? That is good friendship goals. We just,
Positive
it's a very
reinforcements.
positive reinforcement. And then there's a time where we just wanna, cook
Yeah,
our own
yeah.
food,
Yeah.
just have a good movie, a comedy going around,
I
and
think
us
me and you are
on
homebodies.
the couch and just
We are homebodies.
eat
That's why I said big backs.
big bags. Damn.
Back energy over
Wow.
here.
Right? Like, and you know what? And that's okay. It's who we are. And even our dress code, people say that we are boring with some of our dress codes.
What do you want me to wear?
So it's and you know what? And me, once people start calling me that I'm boring when I'm with you, then that means that you're instilling good values in me. Because I do not want people to be saying you're wayward. You're doing things that I've never thought you would do. No, I want people to be saying, I'm surprised. These days you're even going Zumba. When did you start going Zumba? Wait, these days you're running in the morning. Who is giving, like,
I
who
think
is
just like we talked about like
motivating you?
earlier, like having positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
Like in friendship.
Yeah.
Like people wanna like actually like push you to do stuff. Like thank you, Mama Miriam, for the podcast. She pushed us. Like you need
That's
friends
our
like
mom.
that.
That's our
Who, like,
mentor.
and then one thing I love about Miriam, she's able to like see potential in you when you don't see it yourself. That's one thing like I've noticed about Mama Miriam. She's like, she sees it, she gives so much.
Before you can
That's
even
what-
say it.
Yeah, before you see it yourself.
She's like, do you guys know that you are capable of doing this?
Yeah. Especially with me, like she opened my eyes. I was just like, wow, I never thought about doing that. And like she sees she's just like a friend who's able to pick up little things about you and push you on those things. You know?
Yeah. I do not see her as a friend, I see her as my mom.
Yeah.
I take her as my mom, I do not take her as a
Yeah.
friend. Because the things she has done for me, only
That's
a
our
mom
second
can
mom.
do
Yeah.
that. And when I say I have too many moms in my life, I think she is like there.
Am I your mom or your sister?
Shut up, you're my sister. Your face, see my mom, my sister. My
Call me
friends-
Mama Sonia.
Where is this coming from? Oh, what?
Big backs.
How did you get there?
I'm sorry. This big back thing is stuck in my head.
You're not even my auntie.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're close to me.
You're like my sister. Like you're like my little sister.
Me. Your little sister. And be me. Me. Hey.
Oh my god.
Kids.
Kids.
Very disrespectful.
Kids.
Hey.
Retract your statement. Retract it.
I refuse to retract the statement.
Mr. Speaker, you mustn't.
I refuse to retract the statement. Who's sacked by that?
Honorable Member of Parliament, we shall
Shut
stop
up,
here.
Shut up. Who's sacked?
Because she refused, she refused to retract the statement. Honorable members of the House,
Anyway,
retract her statement. We are not stopping. We are stopping
in the
this
beginning,
podcast here.
in the beginning, we were talking about friendship. Let's
Yeah.
go back to in the beginning.
We are. Anyway, to wrap up, we love you guys. You guys are our friends,
Yeah.
and we hope to get to know more of you guys. have fun with us, and get to know about us. Do not forget to send your relatable story on our Instagram DM under the Mambo Jambos podcast. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and please do not forget to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell.
Wait, this time I'm gonna beg. Please subscribe. Leave me. Let me beg now. Please.
Okay. Honorable members.
Ooh, honorable Rafikis.
But yeah. Yes, you guys are our friends, and we are so excited. When we built this platform, we wanted to build a connection with people.
Exactly.
Either we know you or we don't know you, but that connection where we can help each other and where we can learn things from each other. And this is a great time. So send your relatable story on our Instagram DM.
Use us as an escape for you. Sometimes you're going through a lot of stuff and you just want an escape.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are here to
chill.
Be used.
Anyway, bye.